What's up, YouTube? It's me again, and I'm back with you with another banger. And this time we finally got the Mortal Kombat 2 movie review for you. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the reaction right here for you, just so you could check it out, just in case you haven't seen it. And I know I'm late to the party, but it is what it is. But yes, we got it finally here. And what I could say about this, I was actually surprised of how much I enjoyed it. So it's the tournament now. If you watch the first movie, you know this is what they were leading up to. And they recruited Johnny Cage to participate in a tournament, which is Shao Kahn is trying to take over Earthrealm. You know, they're going to have their conflict of fights, and whoever got the most wins takes over. And Shao Kahn is basically at the final lap for him to take over Earthrealm. And in this movie, what it's basically giving you is exactly what we've been wanting since the first one. Fights. That is very simple. And, you know, they got Johnny Cage into this movie, which is casted by Carl Urban. And to be honest with you, right, I don't think that he needed to be cast in order for people to, check out the movie. I think even if he wasn't in the movie, people are going to see this just because of the name. And they kind of gave you a little twist, right? Like, from the trailers and then the poster that you're getting of Mortal Kombat, you kind of figure he's going to be the super center of attention, when a good portion of it was given to Katana. But my belief, from what I've seen, I think they gave everybody a good amount of screen time. It seemed like a Johnny Cage Katana mixed in with other things going on, right? And I think it wasn't just solely based on Katana or Johnny Cage. I think it was a good mix, and I was happy about that. I do love the uniforms. I think everybody's uniforms was awesome. And what me and my wife noticed was that in the beginning, it kind of gave you it kind of felt like an arcade game, because the fights do take place, and you'll notice it, the fights take place in some of the arenas that we played in the games, and you just recognize it easily. You're like, I remember that, or I did a fatality in that. So that's what I do appreciate about this. You know, they giving fan service, and also I do appreciate the fights. They gave you a lot more fights. Hinted a few of them should have been longer. Some of them felt like they were only one round. You know, when you play the game, you get one round and that's it. That's kind of what it felt like. It should have given us more minutes in the fight. By far, Liu Kang and Kung Lao had the best fight. They had the best fight. And I think it was one of the longest. One of them. Johnny Cage and Katana was a nice fight too. I did like that one. And wow, they took some risks with this movie of, you know, killing people off, bringing people back, and one person they killed off, everybody kind of expected it. When I said they took the feedback from the fans seriously, they did. They killed off one of the characters from the first movie that no one asked for, nobody cared about. And the way they did it was like, you're getting scrapped. I'm sorry. Like, they don't want you in the movie. I ain't gonna say who killed him, but yes, they killed him off viciously, and then disposed of him like he was nothing. Yeah, that was kind of like unexpected. But what I'm thinking, maybe they could bring him back as Scorpion. You get what I'm talking about? Maybe he could come back as Scorpion. And I do believe that Johnny Cage could have been a younger character. I think he could have been younger. Oh my goodness, yes. Kano is just funny. I think he's funnier than Johnny Cage in the movie. Kano had me rolling the whole time. And his humor wasn't forced. It was just like him just talking, and it was just funny. Like, natural comedy, but you could tell that he's not trying to be funny, but he's trying to be serious. It's like in the first movie, but, you know, a little bit more amped up. Yeah, Kano was funny as hell. And then they brought in other characters that you weren't expecting, and they did good on the makeup and the outfit, so I really did appreciate it. Baraka, oh my goodness, ugliest, just straight ugly. But other than that, it was a solid film. If I could give a few things that I didn't like, it will probably be like the fights didn't last as long. Johnny Cage, I expected him to have more screen time, a little bit deceiving from marketing. Johnny Cage, I expected that to have more screen time. Overall, I did appreciate It's better than the first one. I'm giving it like a 7.5 out of 10. I do appreciate it, and I think most fans will too. I think most fans will really enjoy this film and just go in there and have a good time. It's exactly what you want. It's like a little bit of like some cinematic and some fighting. Another thing that I almost forgot to say, the way Shao Kahn, I would say it didn't seem like he had to cheat. And I ain't gonna tell you how he did it, but it did not seem like Shao Kahn is a person who has to cheat. Yeah, he's like he's a bad guy, but Shao Kahn is a top tier A-list Mortal Kombat character for what he did to try to like defeat characters that were like D-list characters. No, I don't think he needed to cheat. And watch the movie and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But overall, the makeup, the costumes, VFX effects, everything worked out. And I'm happy that they did this one. And I hope that they greenlight Mortal Kombat 3. We gotta wait and see on numbers. Money talks. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Even if it's like a month later, because I'm 2 weeks behind. If you haven't seen it, go check it out if you're a fan or just want to watch it, for just some fun timing. I think you could appreciate this movie. It's better than the first one. But hey, what are your thoughts on the movie? What's some things you liked, didn't like? Who's your favorite character? What is your favorite scene? And do you think that Mortal Kombat 3 is going to be released? Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Peace.